Hi there, it's Gary from Coolsmartphone.com, and today we have a double unboxing. First up we have the Realme 8, and then this is going to be followed by the Realme 8 5G. These complete the family that the Realme 8 Pro that I've previously reviewed are part of, and are some really good entry to mid-range phones that are definitely worth a look at if you are slightly strapped for cash and looking for a new phone. So let's dive in. So as I said, we've got a double unboxing, Realme 8 here on the left and the Realme 5G on the right. We'll move the 5G out of the way for the time being and we'll concentrate on the 8. Now there is a lot of similarities between this and the 8 Pro, which you'll see as soon as we start opening it up. So I have actually opened these boxes up just to make sure that everything was in there before I did the unboxing. So just a standard Realme box in their bright yellow colour. And then in here we have SIM pin, plastic case and some warranty information. Move that off to the side. And we have the phone on top. Underneath this paper insert we have a USB type A cable to type C, and we have the Realme power supply unit. Now this one is capable of up to 30 watts maximum charging, as that's what the phone is capable of. So we'll pop that all off to the side. Quickly take the packaging off, and you can see instantly similarities between the 8 Pro and the 8, this being the 8. Difference here is this has a glass panel on the back, still has the Dare to Leap logo on the side there, and we've also got a different camera, which I'll come back to. On the front we still have got a AMOLED panel with your hole punch camera. The panel itself measures in at 6.4 inches diagonally, has a screen to body ratio of 90.8% and has a peak brightness of 1000 nits with a touch sampling rate of 180 Hz. Around the side you've got your SIM tray, which is a triple SIM tray just like on the Realme 8 Pro. Up the top we have a microphone pin, and then on the other side, on the right hand side, we have volume rocker, power on button, nothing else. On the bottom we have a speaker output, more microphone pins, USB type C charging port, which is, as I mentioned, capable of that up to 30 watt charging, and a 3.5mm headphone jack. So that's a tour of the Realme 8. Move that off to the side and we'll grab the Realme 8 5G. Now the Realme 8 5G, slightly different looking design, and it is a slightly bigger handset as well. Again, usual stuff. We've got our yellow packaging in here. We have our SIM pin, and again we have a plastic case. Those cases aren't too bad, to be honest. It's nice that they're included anyway. Again, we have the same bits in the phone. However, this time this power supply is only capable of 18 watts, as the 5G isn't capable of 30 watt charging. Realme also did provide an 18 watt UK power supply for the purposes of the review, which is very nice. Glad to see that they're starting to do that. And again, we've got the same USB type A to type C cable, slightly thinner cable than on the Realme 8 due to the fact that the supply power wise is slightly less. so you don't need as girthy a cable. Again, little paper insert there. So if I take the packaging off, you'll be able to see there is some differences. So we no longer have the Dare to Leap branding on this, and we do have a slightly larger camera module. However, you can see here that one of those lenses is actually blanked out. So we've only got 3 lenses on this one as opposed to the 4 that we have on the Realme 8. Going around the device, we've also got another change here. The power button is also now a fingerprint button, and it is quite responsive. I actually do like the side mounted fingerprint button, so I'll be keen to see how that one actually works in the real world. On the bottom, we've got our 3.5mm headphone jack again. We've got a microphone port, USB Type-C port capable of 18W charging, and your speaker port. On the left hand side, you have your SIM tray. Again, it is a triple SIM. So triple slot, so you can take an SD card and 2 SIM cards, and your volume rocker. Up the top, nothing up the top here, so you don't have dual mics here. And then just in there, you've got your speaker grill for the front, your earpiece. Again, we've got a front facing camera. Now, the screen on the 5G is slightly bigger this time. We're looking at a 6.5-inch screen with a 90Hz ultra smooth display and 90.5% screen to body ratio. However, your maximum brightness is only 600 nits, as this time it is not an AMOLED display. So I'll just pop the 2 phones down side by side, and we'll look at a couple of the other differences. So you can see size-wise, there is a slight difference between the two. It's not massive, but there is some. And if we look at the respective weights and dimensions of the devices, then you can see that there is some differences between the two. I'm not going to go into the cameras. I'm going to leave that for the full review. This is just an initial unboxing and impression. So on the Realme 8, we have a total length of 160.6mm as opposed to 162.5 on the 5G. Width 73.9 as opposed to 74.8. Depth is 7.99, so just under 8mm. This one's slightly thicker at 8.5mm. This is slightly lighter at 177 grams as opposed to this one being 185 grams. They both come with factory fitted screen protectors, which is nice to see, as it does prevent your phone from getting scratched up until you can find either a glass one or decide to go screen protectorless. As I mentioned on the back, we do have the 4 camera array on the Realme 8 as opposed to the 3 camera array on the Realme 8 5G. The principal camera on the Realme 8 is a 64 megapixel camera, whereas the principal camera on the Realme 8 5G is a 48 megapixel camera. So that is just a very brief overview of the Realme 8 and the Realme 8 5G. I'm going to be doing a full review on both of these phones. It'll probably be done as a double review, and I'll also be doing a comparison against the Realme 8 Pro. But we do now have the full Realme family here at Coolsmartphone Towers. If you do like this style of video, then please don't hesitate to give us a like over here somewhere, and also subscribe to Coolsmartphone.com for further content. Thanks very much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Cheers, bye.